that we need to continue to stand strong to defend everybody's rights and freedoms.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing this morning? It's pretty early here, so it can be a little dark. But I love coming to the beach this time of the morning. It's just coming alive. You just listen to the birds. That moon is awesome. Anyway, so I was reading an article last night from the Calgary Herald. Now, I don't know what type of newspaper the Calgary Herald is, but I'm gonna assume they're probably associated with the Toronto Star because they just give me that vibe of the Toronto Star. So, anyway, in this article, apparently Danielle Smith is not conservative enough. And she should not be the leader of the UPC. Yeah, by Ken Boessenkool? Boessenkool, or something like that. Anyway, he's a conservative political activist. And he's been, I love the way the clouds just reflect in the water like that. That's awesome. Anyway, I'm off track here. He's a conservative activist, and he claims that Danielle Smith should not be the leader of the UPC because she's not conservative enough. Well, all right, Ken. Let's see if we can help you figure this out. You see, I'm going to take this on a national stage first, and then I'm going to bring it back to you. If Danielle Smith is not conservative enough, okay, this is the problem. You need to shut up, for one, okay? It's election season. You need to just shut up. And for two, when it's not election season, you need to shut up. It's plain and simple, okay? You see, in the federal side of things, the conservatives kind of went through a big kerfuffle after Harper retired. And so was born the PPC. Right? Why was that born? Well, because Bernier wasn't conservative enough. So he took a big chunk of conservatives and walked away. And created his own party. Okay? Now, Alberta's a little different. You see, because in Alberta, you already had two conservative parties. You had the Conservatives, and then you had the Wild Rose Party. I do believe there might have even been a third one in there. Don't quote me, I'm not 100% right on that one. I'm not 100% sure on it. But I think there was a third one in there. But either way, you guys went through the exact same thing the Conservative Party of Canada went through, where you had someone retire, which created chaos for your party. Sorry, I gotta listen to them. Careful, Ottawa, don't try and find you. Ottawa's gonna come get you. Anyway, see, in Alberta, you had the Conservative Party, and you had the oh, I gotta get that photo. That's beautiful. You had the Conservative Party, and you had the Wild Rose Party, and you decided to join together because what happened when you guys were apart? When you guys were apart, you decided that you were going to fight amongst yourselves. That one side wasn't conservative enough, and the other side was too conservative and wasn't open to change and then modern dynamics. And what happened? Notley won. Notley served a term because you guys were too busy fighting amongst yourselves. Because one isn't conservative enough and one is too conservative, whatever. But you decided, you know what? Let's join forces. Let's create the United Conservative Party, the UPC. And you created this party so that you wouldn't have to fight with each other. You could bring all the elements together and create a party that Albertans could be proud of. They got the conservative roots, and they got the new generation and the new side to the Conservatives coming into the fold. And you decided that this was the way to go forward. And you branded yourself the UPC. Now, I don't know which side of the aisle Danielle Smith comes from, but from my perspective, I'm pretty sure she came from the Wild Rose side of things. But either way, it doesn't matter. You're one party. So Ken, shut up. You are so out of line. And if you think that going back to the old ways is going to progress your party anymore, you're wrong. You are actively giving Notley a victory over the Conservative Party. You're going to give Alberta to NDPers? Are you serious? Ken, shut up. She's conservative enough to run that party. She believes in the same politics that you believe in, but maybe she has different ways of going about it. Now, the reason I brought up the Calgary Herald and Toronto Star thing is because, you see, the Toronto Star does this thing where it reaches out to university professors, left-leaning professors, to make comments. And it's one of these one of these professors that they added into this whole mix and decided that their input was necessary in a conversation between conservatives. You are feeding them fuel so that you can get what out of this, Ken? Because from where I'm standing, okay, I don't live in Alberta, so really I have no horse in this race. This is between you guys. But, I mean, I really would love to move to Alberta. I just have family reasons why I cannot move there. Otherwise, I would have already moved there last year. Excuse me. I was even looking at a place in Canmore, thinking about moving there, working out of Calgary. But either way, I'm on a different topic here. I don't understand why you're trying to give Notley a victory here. So Ken, do all the conservatives a favor. Oh, actually, I knew where I was going with that. So, as somebody who lives in Ontario, and as many viewers here know, I am a liberal, and I was planning on voting conservative for the first time in my entire life. But according to you, I'm not conservative enough. Yeah. Ken, shut up before you kill all conservative movement in Canada. Welcome to the Fringe.